What's going on, everyone? Chris from Commit to Be Fit, Oshawa, Ontario. Today is a strength day. We have our circuit set up here. We've got Erica manning the camera, so you might hear some laughs from there. Alright, so what we got is we're going to start you guys to warm up with a Tabata Warm Up. So our class today will be doing two-handed swings and mountain climbers for the Tabata Warm Up. Okay, so Tabata, we're going to set a timer for 8 rounds of 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Alright, basically 20 seconds, they're going to hike the kettlebell back, snap it up. Okay, so they got 20 seconds of swings, rest the kettlebell down, 10-second rest, then we go right into mountain climbers. Okay, shoulders on top of the hands, and tuck the knees up. Alright, for 20 seconds. Okay, so you're going to make 8 rounds out of that, so that was 2 rounds there. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 8 rounds, you're going to alternate between swings and mountain climbers. Okay, that's after you've done your joint mobility. So, let's move on to the actual circuit itself. We've got 5 exercises. We're going to work for 30, rest for 30. We're going to do that 5 rounds non-stop. Okay? So, first exercise we have is a body row or a pull-up variation of whatever sort you want. Okay? So, we've got body row set up here. Alright? So, you can slam yourself back. Find an angle that works for you. Squeeze above, stomach tight. Chest to hands for 30 seconds. Alright? Find a really tough angle to make sure this is nice and hard. Alright, so you have body row as one option. You've got pull-ups as another option, so we can use our suspension trainers here. We've got these set up for pull-ups. Okay, so you drop the bum down. Focus on not using any legs. Okay, keep the nice flat back posture. Making sure the hips are not driving through. Chest to hands. Or you guys can grab a bar or rings, right? And you can do pull-ups on the bar. Or you guys can do pull-ups on the rings, whatever one floats you up, right? Okay, so it's up to you guys while you decide on your first exercise. Second exercise is a plank, or a rollout, or a walkout, which is right here. Alright, so we got a bunch of mats set up. So we can either have you guys doing a couple variations of planks. You guys can do the traditional traditional front plank, straight arm plank, or extended plank. Okay, for the 30 seconds. Or you guys can do a walkout, okay, where your hands start under your shoulders. You walk the hands as far forward as you can, keeping the bum down, and then walk them back in for 30 seconds. Okay, or you guys can grab a wheel and do rollouts. Good rounded posture, stomach tight, extend out through the hips and the arms, round at the back. Okay, so those are your options there. Alright, moving on to number 3. Number 3 is right here. We've got clean squats. I wanted to swing out there. Alright, so we got clean squats. Now we can either do this as single-handed or a double-handed exercise. I'd say most of you stick to a two-handed exercise. So if you're going to go two-handed, go with the heavier belt. I'll use this one here just because it looks better. Alright? So what we would do is, from the floor, two-handed, we're going to clean it up, squat it down, and drop. Two-handed clean, squat, and drop. Okay? So, 30 seconds of that, or you guys you can single-handed if you want, right? So you can do clean, squat it, okay? Switch hands, clean, squat it, okay? Or you can stick to the same hand the whole time, right? Right, clean, and squat. Okay? So it's up to you guys which way you want to do that. Most of our people tonight are going to do the two-handed version. They're just going to go really heavy. Okay? Number 4, upper body push. Okay? So we've got a couple options here. We've got either, the most advanced option is a double kettlebell press. The intermediate would be a push-up. And we also have a handstand variation, which is obviously more advanced as well. So the push-up, you guys can do any variation you want. You can do full push-up, right? You can do knee push-ups. You can do military style, elbows tight. You can do close grip, where your hands are together, elbows go out. Okay, whatever kind of push-up floats your boat. Or you have a push press or a double press. Right? Wrap them both up. From here, drive, lock them out, back in tight. Up, back and tight. Okay? So that's your press option. Alright? Or, last but not least, we got a few freaks in our classes, so I've got a handstand option here for them. Even if they feel comfortable doing it. I very much doubt that most of our people will do it tonight. But basically what you do is hold a handstand for 30 seconds, alright? So basically from here, you drive up, alright? And try and hold that handstand, okay, for 30 seconds. Okay? So that's the third option. Alright, and last but not least is our leg curls. Okay, so we got a few options for this as well. We can use TRX or jungle gym. Okay, so basically you would drop your heels into the TRX or the jungle gym. Alright? And we're laying back, palms down on the floor, butt comes up. This is where you start. You're going to curl the heels in, extend them out. Curl in, extend out. Okay, try not to drive the butt up too high each time. Alright? So that's probably the hardest option. Alright, and the other options we have are a regular glute bridge or a single leg glute bridge as well. Okay, so we can do glute bridges, elbows on the floor, hands. We can drive the butt up. Okay? We can also elevate this by putting your feet on a tire or a box right up here. Or you guys can do the single leg, alternating version. Alright? Drive one and then switch. Okay? You just alternate back and forth. Okay? So putting those on, putting your feet up on a box or a tire is going to make that exercise significantly more challenging and also increase the range of motion. So what we're going to do is, tonight we'll have some of our boxes lined up back here, some of our tires as well, because we're not going to let anybody do that on the floor, but that's the more beginner version of it. Okay? So that's our 30-30 strength workout tonight. Remember, 5 rounds, non-stop, after the Tabata warm up. Alright? So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.